Hello. So today I'm going to show you how to make the cutting board. All right. So today I'm going to show you how to complete the cutting board design project. So it's probably going to be split into two videos. One's going to be showing you how to actually make the cutting board, draw it, and then the next one might be doing the drawing sheets. We'll see how it goes. If it's short enough, I'll do them both in the same. All right. So first thing we need to do with our cutting board is we need to create a new document. So I already got one created, but if you've never used Onshape before, so we'll show you what you need to do to create it. You'll actually, once you're logged in, you will hit create and you'll hit document. Go ahead and give it a name, call it cutting board. And then when you do that, it will create a new document and it will look like this. So your new document will look like this. And so at this point, we're ready to go ahead and start drawing our cutting board. So we will go ahead and start sketching that out. So we will hit sketch and we'll put it on the top view for this time. So click top view. I always like to hit top so I'm looking directly at it. And we're essentially going to sketch the whole thing out and then extrude it kind of as we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit the rectangle tool up here. And I'm just going to do a center point rectangle to make it centered. And I'm going to click here in the middle and drag. And then I'm going to put in my dimensions of how big we want this to be. So width-wise, we want it to be 9. So you just don't click down here. The box is already active. All you got to do is just type 9 and then hit enter. And then again, do not click. Just go ahead and type in the dimension, which is going to be 12. So we're going to start off with a 9 by 12. That's the biggest the cutting board is going to be. Okay. And so now we're going to go ahead and start marking off where handle's going to be, the juice ring, and things like that. Okay. So next thing we'll go ahead and do is we'll just take a line and just at any random spot, you just go ahead and draw a line across. All right. You can hit escape on the keyboard. So we have this blue line. We want that to be 10 inches away from the bottom here. So we'll go ahead and hit dimension. We'll click on the blue line. Then we'll click on the bottom, click off the side, and we'll just type 10, enter. So now we got that 10 inches away. Okay. Now at this point, we can go ahead and put the handle in. So we'll just go ahead and do a center point rectangle. And we'll kind of line it up with the center here. You don't want to click right there in the middle. We want to come up in here, click, and kind of drag. Okay, click it. We want this to be 4 long, so we're going to type 4, enter, and then we want it to be 1.5 tall, so we'll do 1.5, enter. Okay, and by choosing the center, it is completely centered, and then by clicking it down on this line, it'll stay on that line. Okay, so we got that there. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and put in the curve part. The curve part's going to start here and it's going to come up to here, and then we'll put in a dimension there for the curve. So we just want a 3-point arc. Click on the 3-point arc, choose this here, this point, come up and choose the line, and just go ahead and put an arc in. Nice gentle arc. Okay, we're going to mirror it over so you don't have to worry about it necessarily being the same. If you want, you can go ahead and do 5 for the radius. And then you're going to dimension from this corner to there. and we want that to be 2.35. Okay, so then it goes ahead, go ahead and make that like so. We're going to go ahead and mirror that over. So we're going to click mirror. You're going to come down here and choose this for the mirror line. All right, and then you're going to choose this entity and it'll mirror it over. All right, the only thing that's left is a juice ring. So we'll go ahead and do another rectangle for the juice ring. Okay, so we'll just do a center point. We'll do the center off here, but do not click it up here. Okay, so we'll just do the center. All right, and the juice ring is going to be 7 by 8. So just go ahead and click this in here. You can just hit enter. Don't worry about the size right now. Okay, and basically what you're going to do is dimension from the blue line here to the top. We're going to make that 1. You're going to do the same thing down here. All right, if it does this type of thing, we want to delete this dimension. Okay, and we're probably going to want to delete this one too. And then you want a dimension from here to here. That wants to be 1, so we're going to have a 1-inch border. And then it should make this one 1 automatically. Okay, so that gives us that. We do want a 1-inch kind of round over here for the juice ring. So to do that, we use sketch fillet. So do sketch fillet. It's a little cumbersome, but you basically choose the 2 lines here, and it puts in a fillet. Okay, when you click it, you can now change it to 1, and it'll fillet that corner. Okay. I think now it just stays 1. You can just keep the tool activated and just click the corners. All right, and press enter at the end. And then so here we go. We've got our juice ring in, or where the juice ring path is going to be. And then we pretty much got what our cutting board is going to look like. If you want to make it easier for extrusion reasons, you can delete this line, not necessary. I would put in this dimension back though, make sure that's 10 inches. It's not necessary, you could have left it in. It's just instead of choosing 1 path, you'll end up choosing 2. All right, so we'll finish that sketch. Okay, I like to do an isometric. We'll hit extrude. All right, you're gonna choose that outside and the inside for now. And we're gonna make that 0.75. All right. So we'll go ahead and click that off. All right, and now we've got our basic shape. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we can turn the sketch back on. Oh, instead of extruding up, go ahead and just hit the arrow and have it extrude down. You can right click and edit. That's so this stays here. And you'll see why here in a second. So now we're going to go ahead and hit sketch again. We're going to choose the front path, or the front. Okay, and we're basically going to put a circle right here for our juice ring. So what we're going to do is we're going to project, and we're just going to choose this line, and it should put a dot right on there. If it doesn't, then go ahead and choose like this dot right there. And you can see it put a dot right there on our plane. Okay, so if we look at this, we're just going to take a circle. We're going to do a 1/2 inch diameter circle. All right, see our circles right there? And basically what we're just going to do is we're going to do a sweep. You're going to choose the face, which is going to be the circle. We're going to choose the sweep path, which is going to be this all the way around. And you can see it's like putting the circle in there. But we want that cut in, so we want to hit remove. So when we hit remove, you can see it makes the juice ring in there. Okay. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and round over the corners. So we're just going to go fillet. Okay. We're going to do a 1-inch radius for the corners here, this corner, up here on the top as well. So basically all these corners are going to have a 1-inch radius. Okay, I think, yeah, and yeah, so 1-inch radius there. You're going to do another fillet. This time we're going to do 0.75 because that's half of 1.5. And we're basically going to fillet those. So that gives us a nice round handle. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to do probably a 1/4 inch round over. We'll just choose these right there. Sure, top and bottom. Okay. And then that's going to be what our cutting board should look like when it's all said and done. Okay. So if you need help with that, go ahead and ask your instructor. The next video is going to show you how to make the drawing sheets for it. It shouldn't be a long video. It should be fairly quick and easy to get that done. So happy catting.